By way of an example, just how rapidly attitudes have changed in urban India, much less so in rural India. With an anecdote from an economist friend of mine who I bumped into in Delhi the other day, a guy called Omkar Goswami, who just invented this anecdote. And it's about a traffic accident in Delhi 20 years ago and a traffic accident today. And it's the same spot in the same town, but two completely different scenarios. 20 years ago, the accident is between a guy in a four-wheeler and a guy in a two-wheeler. The guy in the four-wheeler is in a white Ambassador. It's traditional colonial era, very uncomfortable VIP cars that are still driven for VIPs. And the guy on the two-wheeler is on a bicycle. He's a vegetable wala. He sells vegetables. He's probably got onions and potatoes on his back. The guy in the Ambassador is a chauffeur. You don't know who's sitting in the back. The curtains are drawn. The chauffeur is wearing a starched chauffeur's uniform. He's got a white cap on. And the guy on the bicycle who's been knocked flying is in the dhoti, the traditional sort of peasant's loincloth, farmer's tunic, villager's tunic. And it's very clear where the balance of power is. There is no balance of power. Where the power lies, it's with the chauffeur. Today, that same accident, that same spot, again, a two-wheeler and a four-wheeler. The two-wheeler is a guy on a motorbike and a Honda or some Suzuki bike. And the four-wheeler is an SUV, a Tata Safari, something like that. The interesting thing about it, though, is they're both wearing the same clothes. They're both wearing sandals, chappals, as Indians call them, jeans, open neck shirt, maybe a bit of gold jewelry, slightly Bollywood star look to it. And there's going to be a fight, and nobody knows who's going to win. And this is a very accurate, if fictional, anecdote that I think explains what sociologists would call the dissolution of deference, the culture of deference. And the culture of deference in India is more multi-layered, more minutely set out in terms of rules than any class system or feudal system that any other part of the world has ever produced. The caste system is an extraordinary, complex and multiple layered social stratification that has been slowly changing because of the one person, one vote system that India very bravely adopted at independence. It chose, unlike almost every other decolonizing country, it chose a democracy from birth. And not a democracy for the propertied classes, not a democracy just for males, but a democracy for all adults, literate or illiterate.